Yellow class, welcome to Mental Maths today. Today we're going to look at number bonds. First we're going to use the abacus and we're going to look at number bonds to 100 but are multiples of 10. So first we're going to look at 30 add something makes 100. So I'm going to make 30 on my abacus. So I've got 3 tens and I'm going to see how many tens I've got left to make 100. So I can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tens makes 70. So 30 add 70 makes 100. The next question is 50 add something makes 100. So I'm going to make 50 on my abacus, which is 5 tens, and then I'm going to count how many tens I've got left to make 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tens makes 50. So 50 add 50 makes 100. That means 50 must be half of 100, and double 50 must make 100 too. Now, this is new learning for you. We haven't done this before. So, we're going to look at multiples of 5. And these are tricky because you have ones and tens to think about. So first, we're going to do 85 add something makes 100. So I'm going to make 85 on the abacus. So I've got 8 tens and 5 ones. And then I'm going to count how much is left to make 100. So I can see 5 there to make 90 and another 10 to make 100. So that's 10 and 5, which makes 15. So 85 plus 15 makes 100. Now there's another way that you could do that. Some children prefer to count on the 10 first to 95 and then add the 5 to make 100. But both times it's still adding 15 to make 100. And the last one, 45 add something makes 100. So I'm going to make 45 on my abacus, 4 tens and 5 ones, and then I'm going to see what's left. So I've got 5 ones here to make 50, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. 5 tens and 5 ones makes 55. So 45 add 55 makes 100. And the other way you could do it is you could add your tens first to 95 and then add your 5. But you still have 45 add 55 makes 100. So in your home learning packs you should have a Slavonic abacus, and you can use this the same way that you use the abacus because it is the same but on a piece of paper. So I want to know what you add to 95 to get to 100. So I'm going to colour in the number that I start with and then circle what I need to add to it to get to 100. And I can see that it is 5 ones. So 95 plus 5 equals 100. The next number bond that we're going to look at is 25 add something makes 100. So I'm going to colour 25 in on the abacus and I'm going to see what I need to make 100. So I'm going to circle the 5 ones first and then I'm going to circle all of the tens that I have left. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens and 5 ones, which makes 75. So 25 add 75 makes 100. And the last number bond that we're going to look at is 65 add something makes 100. So I'm going to colour in the 65, circle my ones, and then circle my tens. So I've got 1, 2, 3 tens and 5 ones, which is 35. So 65 add 35 makes 100. If you feel confident with number bonds to 100, you might decide to use the abstract method, and you can check that your answers are correct with jottings. It's important that your 10s add to 90 and your 1s add to 10. Let's check the first equation. 9 10s and 0 10s makes 90. 5 1s add 5 1s makes 10. 90 add 10 makes 100. Let's check the next equation. 2 10s add 7 10s makes 9 10s, which is 90, and 5 1s and 5 1s makes 10. 90 add 10 makes 100. I hope this video has helped you with your number bonds to 100 when using multiples of 5. Whether you choose to use the abacus or the abacus card, it's really important to check that your 10s add to 90 and your 1s add to 10. I hope to see you all soon. Goodbye!